Welcome back everybody to Diecast OutKast YouTube channel, and today we have got a special treat. This is a 1957 custom T-Bird Redline. This car came out in 1968. Which is the first year for Hot Wheels, so this makes this car 51 years old. Has lots of wear and tear. This thing is a beater. The goal is to do a custom. We're going to go as original as possible, but I only have one transparent color, blue. Once again, this car was bought from Muck's Auction Diecast Lounge. As you can see, this car has been played with and beat up, but I think it's got a little bit of more life to it, so we'll see what we can do. For anybody that's interested, this is the US version, redlined, and not the Hong Kong version. And we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to drill the base out, but before we do, we're going to use the center punch to put in a dimple so we will have a guide for our drill bit. We'll use a small bit as a guide, and then we'll use a bigger bit to drill out the top of the post. This one came apart real nice. I wish they were all that easy. Polly from Fat Man Productions was right. This looks like a nasty toenail. But I think we can clean it up and polish it. The body overall is in good shape. It does have a few flea bites on it, but I think we'll be able to polish it out. Time to strip in our hardest ball salsa, but instead of dipping it in, we're going to brush it on so you guys can see the effect. The original Spectraflame paint comes off so easy. After a bath in warm water, we decided to go over it with a brass brush on the rotary tool. Off camera, I wet sanded it with some 800 grit sandpaper and then again with 2000 grit sandpaper. Now we're going to use some mother's polish and a polishing ball and see if we can make this thing look like a mirror. The shine turned out pretty good. I got rid of most of the freckles. There's still a few on there, but these cards were never perfect from the factory. So it'll look great when we put the candy color over the top of this. We're going to go over the top of this finish with the candy blue I bought from Createx. It's a candy 2.0 color. This is my first time mixing it and spraying it. I went with a half and half of the blue pigment and the clear. After a few thin coats and then a couple heavy coats, this is what we came up with. It's a water-based Candy 2.0 blue from Createx, and then I went over it with a urethane clear. Now onto the base. I seen everybody use the lime away, so I'm going to follow the crowd and throw it in there and see what happens. Hey, I see some bubbles. That means something's happening, right? Right. I sanded a small window with 2000 grit sandpaper and then went with a plastic polish and polished it up. Then put it in the Pledge Floor Clear to put a shine on it. After pulling the base out, I noticed that it was black, so I went and polished it up with some 4/0 steel wool and a little bit of polish and a buffing wheel, and it turned out beautiful. So here's a reminder of the beater redline that we've got. It is a 1957 custom T-Bird redline from 1968. And here it is, put back together with some new redline wheels and a Spectraflame style blue, which is a candy from Createx. I think it turned out beautiful. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know what I did wrong and what I need to know more about the redlines. I know nothing about these kind of cars, so I just would love to be educated. Thank you very much. This is Diecast OutKast. You can catch me on YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat. Make sure you like, subscribe, thumbs up, and keep it going.
Hope you're ready for the next episode. Hey.